This is Bitcoin. Go here, type in STOCH. You're going to, right here, stock. This is for stochastic RSI. You're looking for this one right here that says stochastic RSI. Look what happens when I put it on the chart. Now, let me see if this makes sense. Let me zoom in on this, reset this, and tell me if this makes sense right here. Look at what I'm looking at. So up here, I'm grabbing my paintbrush. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. Up here is $126,000 Bitcoin, yeah? Right there. Is this true? This is $126,000 Bitcoin. This right here, see how this is at the peak? See how it comes from this bottom and goes all the way up here and peaks up right here? This is called overbought. When Bitcoin rallied all the way up here to $126,000, it was overbought. What do you know what that means? Too many people buying this. People who bought down here have been selling all the way up. And now this thing is overbought. There's no one else for these people to sell to. I took the profits that I sold some Bitcoin. Look, I bought it here. I sold some Bitcoin or whatever your asset is on the way up. Then you get up here. I've sold all that I'm willing to sell to you. There's nothing else for you to buy. The shit is overbought now. I'm not willing to sell anymore at this. I'm rich enough. I don't need to sell anymore. So you don't have anything else to buy. Because you can only buy an asset if somebody's willing to sell it. And I'm not willing to sell anything else to you right now. So now you've reached a top. There's no more buyers here, you know what I'm saying, to where they're toppling out more sellers. Down here, there's more buyers than sellers. That pushes the market up. Here, people are selling off, right? I've said I'm done. But you know who these people are that's selling? The people that bought up here and they can't make no money. These are the people that start selling. And so now you got more sellers than buyers in the market up here at the top, and you're going to get an acceleration to the downside. Look at the chart. You go for 126 and it slams down here. See this? This is called oversold. And now you slam down here to around $105,000 Bitcoin. Guess what? People say, hold up, 105,000? You still had a lot of people sitting on the sideline. They're nervous or whatever. So even though this pushed it up, this is a high, this is a lower high. You're going down now. You're in a downward trend. Somebody say, got it. Right? So you get overbought here. Pushes the market down. Oversold. Pushes the market back up. Push the market down. Now, why am I showing you this? For anybody right now that's paying attention, you notice that whenever we get down here, don't we push up? Let me see if that's true. Let's go here and let's get rid of all these little white drawings. And let's only put the ones up here that matter. Whenever we was down here, didn't we go up? Down here, didn't this thing rally up? Down here, didn't this Bitcoin rally up? I don't care. Somebody say, yeah. It just happens every single time. Anytime you get oversold, you are going up, my boy. We're down here getting oversold area now. What do you think happens to Bitcoin after a while? Say it. You got the data. You don't have to guess. You got the data right here. When you get down here, isn't this going to pop? You just can't keep slamming down. There's nowhere else for this to go. It can hang out here for a little bit, but after a while, this is going to start pulling back up. That's going to slide Bitcoin this way. Right? What you're waiting on to see is, does Bitcoin go up here, break this high, right? Find support to keep going up, or when it breaks out, it's going to do this, a bearish channel. Either way, this shit is going up. Bitcoin is going to go up after a while. It either goes up here, hits the top of this, because that's resistance, and this will be resistance, or there's a crazy amount of momentum up here and it breaks out, finds support. I got to get a new it breaks out, finds support, and goes this way after breaking this high right here. Now, how do I know that that's a possibility that it actually could do that? You don't know that. I don't have a crystal ball, but we're on a daily chart. What if I go here to a weekly chart? Holy crap. Oh man, we're actually starting to become oversold on the weekly. Damn. How often does that happen? Pay attention to what I'm showing you here. I want to make sure everybody sees this. You see this area down here? See this oversold area down here? Right? Forming this base right here. How long does it take to go from this bottom up here to this top where you was overbought? I'm so glad you asked. Let me help you. From here to up here, like the middle of that, look, that was 154 days. Shit. No, I'm not done. How long did it take to go from this top down here to this bottom? That means from here down here. From there to the middle of that trough, about 98 days. How long did it take to go from this bottom back up here to this top of $126,000? That means Bitcoin at $75,000 up here to $126,000. About how long did that take? I'm so glad you asked. From the middle of this trough to up here where this peak area was, that was 77 days. And this peak right here, 140 days. Oh, I'm not done. How long has it been since this peak to where we are right now? Pay so close attention. From this peak right here to where we are right now, real time, it has been 182 days. That is 6 months. Isn't 180 days about 6 months? So from this peak area here, down here to this trough, it has been 6 months that Bitcoin has been in a bearish mode right here. Well, guess what the news is? This shit is starting to bottom out. And if it takes somewhere between 3 and 4 or 6 months for these lines to go up and down, look at where you are. I don't have a crystal ball, but let's just go ahead and do this for shits and giggles. Let's say that this right here is the bottom area right here. From there, right? Pay attention to what I'm about to show you. From this area here, if we go out, let's do 60 days first. About 60 days. That right there puts you in January. That'll be about the end of January if that happens. Somebody say, oh my God, I see what's going on now. That was 60 days. If we go out 90 days here, that's going to put you into the middle of February. Happy Valentine's Day, my boy. Ma'am, happy Valentine's Day. If we push this out and you start getting to this 140 days, like these things were showing you 140, that's April. I'm looking directly at you because I chart. So when people are out here screaming, I'm just looking at the charts. I'm like, well, just go ahead and get out. Do what you got to do. Here's what I know. That's bottoming out on the daily, and it's also starting to bottom out on the weekly. At some point, those things are going to bottom out, and they're going to start coiling back up to go to the upside. It doesn't go up there for 30 days or 60 days. Oh no, it goes up there for months.